In every generation, people face trials, illness, poverty, loss, or heartbreak. But among all human beings, one man's story stands as the ultimate example of patience and perseverance. That man was Prophet Ayyub, peace be upon him. His story, preserved in the Quran, is not only about suffering but about faith, gratitude, and resilience. He endured the loss of wealth, family, and health, yet his faith in Allah never wavered. Instead of despair, he responded with patience. Instead of complaint, he turned to prayer. In this video, we will explore the powerful story of Prophet Ayyub, peace be upon him, from his life of blessing to his years of trial, and finally to his miraculous healing. Along the way, we will uncover timeless lessons about patience and perseverance that speak directly to us today. Prophet Ayyub, peace be upon him, is believed to have descended from the family of Prophet Ishaq, peace be upon him, and Prophet Yaqub, peace be upon him. He lived in a time of prosperity, blessed with wealth, land, livestock, servants, and a large family. More importantly, Prophet Ayyub, peace be upon him, was known for his righteousness. He was a man of gratitude, constantly remembering Allah, giving charity, and helping the poor. His blessings did not make him arrogant, they made him humble. But as with many prophets, his faith was tested in ways most of us can barely imagine. The trials of Prophet Ayyub, peace be upon him, began with the loss of wealth. His farms were destroyed, his livestock perished, and his fortune disappeared. But he did not complain. He accepted that wealth comes and goes by the will of Allah. Then he faced the loss of his children. One by one, tragedy struck until he had no children left. This would break the heart of any parent. But still, Prophet Ayyub, peace be upon him, remained patient. He wept in sorrow, but his lips never uttered words of ingratitude. Finally, he was struck with a severe illness that ravaged his body. His skin was afflicted, his health deteriorated, and he was left weak and immobile. People began to avoid him. He lost not only his strength but also his social standing. Yet, even in this state, he never turned away from Allah. Instead, he continued to remember him, even more intensely than before. What makes the story of Prophet Ayyub, peace be upon him, remarkable is not just what he endured, but how he endured it. The Quran says, "And remember our servant Ayyub, when he called to his Lord, indeed, Satan has touched me with hardship and torment. So we responded to him and removed what afflicted him. And we gave him back his family and the like thereof with them, as mercy from us and a reminder for the worshippers." Quran 21:83-84. Despite years of agony, Prophet Ayyub, peace be upon him, never accused Allah of injustice. He never lost hope in divine mercy. When he finally made dua, it was not a complaint but a humble plea, acknowledging his suffering while affirming his devotion. His patience was so profound that Allah himself described him as, "Indeed, we found him patient, an excellent servant. Indeed, he was one repeatedly turning back to Allah." Quran 38:44. This is the ultimate praise. Imagine being remembered by God himself as excellent because of your patience. One of the most touching aspects of the story of Prophet Ayyub, peace be upon him, is the devotion of his wife. While most people abandoned him, she remained by his side, caring for him tirelessly. She worked to provide food, supported him emotionally, and never gave up on him. At one point, when she was overwhelmed by hardship, she made a statement of frustration. Later, when Allah restored the health of Prophet Ayyub, peace be upon him, he instructed him in a unique way to fulfill an oath he had made in that moment of struggle, but with mercy. This part of the story highlights that patience is not only about the one suffering, but also about those who stand beside them. It is a reminder of loyalty, compassion, and the strength of family bonds during trials. After years of illness, when Prophet Ayyub, peace be upon him, prayed to Allah, the response came with both physical and spiritual healing. Allah instructed him to strike the ground with his foot. From it, a spring of water gushed forth. When Prophet Ayyub, peace be upon him, bathed in it and drank from it, his health was restored completely. Not only was his body healed, but his blessings were returned to him in abundance. His wealth was restored, and his family was given back to him, with even more than before. This miraculous recovery symbolized more than just physical healing. It was a reminder that no matter how dark the night, the mercy of Allah can bring light. No matter how deep the wound, His healing is greater. And no matter how long the trial, patience always leads to reward. The story of Prophet Ayyub, peace be upon him, offers timeless lessons. 1. Patience in hardship. True patience is not just waiting, but enduring with faith, without bitterness or complaint. 2. Faith beyond circumstance. His devotion to Allah was not tied to wealth or health. Even when everything was stripped away, his faith remained. 3. Gratitude in all states. Before his trials, he was grateful. During his trials, he was patient. After his trials, he was thankful again. This is the cycle of a true believer. 4. The power of prayer. His dua was simple, humble, and sincere, and Allah responded with mercy. 5. Support in trials. His wife's loyalty reminds us that supporting loved ones in hardship is also a form of patience and worship. These lessons are not just for the past. They are for every one of us who faces loss, illness, or hardship in today's world. In our modern lives, trials take many forms: financial stress, broken relationships, mental health struggles, or chronic illness. The story of Prophet Ayyub, peace be upon him, speaks directly to these experiences. It teaches us that suffering is not a sign of God's abandonment. It can be a path to closeness with Him. It reminds us that patience is not weakness. It is strength. And it assures us that no matter how long the hardship, relief will come, because Allah is the most merciful. For anyone going through hardship, the words of Prophet Ayyub, peace be upon him, echo across time. Turn to Allah, endure with faith, and trust His plan. The story of Prophet Ayyub, peace be upon him, is not just about patience. It is about perseverance, gratitude, and unwavering faith. He lost wealth, children, health, and status, but he never lost hope. When his trial ended, he emerged stronger, honored, and blessed. But his greatest legacy was not the restoration of his wealth. It was his patience during loss. May we learn to embody the patience of Prophet Ayyub, peace be upon him, in our own lives. When trials come, let us respond not with despair, but with faith. And when relief comes, let us remember to be grateful. Indeed, the story of Prophet Ayyub, peace be upon him, is the ultimate story of patience and perseverance. A reminder that with faith, every hardship is temporary, and every trial leads to mercy.